So, what I wish and what I want is for him and others like him who have went back home to try and call back more of their brothers and sisters. I am happy when they make videos like this, showing other foreigners here in South Africa, maybe Malawians who are here illegally. Guti, you can come to Malawi. Home is not that bad. We can try and make a living here. So all these ones who realize Guti, all this time South Africans have been right. We don't need to run away from our countries. We should try and make our countries work. All of those ones who are starting to realize and going back home, they should make more videos, make more content, call back their brothers and sisters. That's what they need to do.
You see, I find a job here in Malawi. Check this. There's a job here. I'm no longer coming back to South Africa. I want to work here in Malawi. Look what I'm selling. This one is 1.5. This one, 1.5. So, I'm a hard worker, hustler. I don't choose a job. I'm not like some of you guys who do jobs by choosing. Me, I do anything, anytime. Hard worker, Papa. I do any job. So I'm working here in Malawi and I'm free. Nobody's asking me passport and visa.
Now, isn't this beautiful? I see inhle kodwa lento eyenzakalayo on this video that we just watched. This is what we've been saying as South Africans, but all this time we've been called xenophobic, we've been called Afrophobic, but this is what we've been trying to tell these people. Isn't it beautiful seeing a man trying to make a living in his own country without going to another country illegally, without disturbing the citizens of a particular country, just trying to make an honest living in his own country? This is what we want. We've been telling you people who to go back to your countries and try to improve your countries, because it doesn't make sense for you to run away from your country and come here to South Africa illegally and say you are running away from the poverty, you are running away from the wars, when you should be trying to solve those issues with your fellow brothers and sisters at home. When you should be trying and confronting the government, the corruption, confronting it, try to eradicate it, you are running away to other countries. That is not smart, according to me. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I released a video whereby I was talking about almost a similar story about a Zimbabwean guy who was living in South Africa, who went back to Zimbabwe and actually realized Duguti, there's no place like home, and decided, you know what, I'm going to stay in Zimbabwe because it doesn't help me to stay in a country illegally when the citizens of that country are always chasing me, always asking me for passports, documents and things like that. So I would rather stay in Zimbabwe. And besides, Zimbabwe is a beautiful country. We can try and work things out here in Zimbabwe. I made a video about that and I was applauding that thing. Woody, yes, instead of coming here to South Africa or staying in South Africa illegally, go back home and fix your countries. Now the Malawians are starting to catch on now. But you see, this guy is saying he went back to Malawi and he's making a living there. He's talking about 1.5. I don't know the 1.5 he's talking about, whether is in Malawi. And when Malawi they use what, kwacha or what? I might be mistaken, but I don't know whether that 1.5 is in rands or in Malawian currency. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that he's in Malawi at home, trying to make a living. That's what's important. So what I wish and what I want is for him and others like him who have went back home to try and call back more of their brothers and sisters. I am happy when they make videos like this, showing other foreigners here in South Africa, maybe Malawians who are here illegally. Guti, you can come to Malawi. Home is not that bad. We can try and make a living here. So all these ones who realize ukuthi all this time South Africans have been right. We don't need to run away from our countries. We should try and make our countries work. All of those ones who are starting to realize and going back home, they should make more videos, make more content, call back their brothers and sisters. That's what they need to do. So what I'm seeing here is something that I always talk about, is something that we've been saying as South Africans. So to everyone and other foreigners who are here in South Africa illegally, listen to people like this, go back home and try to make a living at home, because it's not worth it to stay here in South Africa illegally. It's not worth it at all. So please just try and go back home. And then stop this thing of calling us names as South Africans when we tell you to go back home and try to fix your countries. Try to fight for your countries. Stop bad-mouthing us. Because it is clear with the message that we always preach as South Africans. You can hear it, but you like to act as if you don't hear it. But you can hear it. And I'm happy because it leads you into introspection and into actually realizing that South Africans don't actually hate us. They just want us to go back to our countries and try to fight for our countries. So the message that we always preach, the message for yona, the message that we are always being called names for, is landing, and is landing to the right people, to the correct people. So these ones who are still forcing to be here in South Africa only to call us names, but they are here illegally, saying One Africa, we are not going back home. Look at your brothers and sisters who are doing what's right and stop being hard-headed. Stop acting as if South Africa is your home country when you are here illegally. Go back home and try to make your country work. That's just what I wanted to talk about in today's video, basically to show you what the message. These people are hearing the message, what they must go back home, and they are starting to open their eyes. They are starting to realize we've been right all this time. So tell me on the comment section down below, what do you think about this a foreigner who went back home and then is saying there is making a living, everything is fine. Others should learn from him, or they should just stay here in South Africa. Tell me on the comment section down below. But if you just enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. My name is Emmanuel, and this is Mzansi Versity, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Let's meet again on another video.